Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of
Legends Only.
My name is T. Kyle,
And I'm Bradley.
and this is your weekly pop culture podcast where we talk about,
Legends Only.
and we do have one legend that we need to give another shout out to for giving us a shout out, for giving her a shout out.
I know this is going to become like a never ending
cycle.
Retweet. Yeah.
The eighth world wonder, Chanteuse herself.
7 days and 7 nights of thunder.
Baba.
Yes. I was taken aback.
I was shook by this.
Yeah. We mentioned in last week's episode that you had discovered the Dave Day remix, Kimberly Locke, that had come out
about a month ago.
Yeah. And Kimberly noticed.
She did?
I'm putting it in my bio. Kimberly noticed 11/12/2023. She wrote a very sweet message on all of her socials.
She did. She posted a clip of the pod.
Yes, she did.
And said, wait for it. These are the things that make me smile so hard that my face hurts. Legends Only pod hosts, Mew Mews and T. Kyle, I don't know you personally, but you have impacted me directly. Thank you, and keep doing what you do. Thank you, with little hearts. Thank you, Kimberly Locke.
Thank you.
Do you remember watching her season?
I do. And for everyone who might not know, because, we have some international listeners, maybe we have one Gen Z listener or something. Not everyone did follow American Idol OG seasons. They may not know Miss Kimberly Locke, season 2 finalist, third place behind winner Ruben and Clay Aiken. It was an all-killer, no-filler season. Well,
all the early ones were.
Yes, that's true. I definitely had my Kimberlys were very high up there for me. Obviously, I was writing letters to Miss Kimberly Caldwell, getting signed headshots back. But I was deep in it during those days of Idol.
Band of Gold,
Hollywood Weeks. Yeah. Oh my God.
Those are the days.
They were the days. It was the time when American Idol still made stars. Oh. And they still do.
I have ideas.
But it was a time that
everyone tuned in.
Pre-social media. It was a time.
Yeah, you had to pick up your landline.
You picked up your landline
and
in
vote.
Your bootcut jeans. And you called in between using those really, really awful acne pads on your face.
Ooh, like Stridex or
yeah,
something. You were
sponsored. You were definitely not sponsored.
Smell it.
I smell it. Yeah, you took it out like a Pringle in the little pack.
Yeah. Oh my God. The ones that had the bumps on it.
You thought it worked if it burned your skin.
They kind of did.
I don't know that they did.
I don't know. Then I switched to Proactive, not sponsored, because Lindsay Lohan did a commercial, and I was like, I need that.
It was so chic to be in a Proactive commercial.
Yeah, it really was
the pinnacle.
Anyway, where were we going with this?
I don't know where we were going.
We love you, Kimberly Locke.
We do love you, absolutely.
And this made my week.
Oh, and collaborate with T. Kyle on a new bop.
Listen, I'm open.
Honestly,
I'm posting. I'm sharing.
Like legitimately, we love your vocals, and T. Kyle makes dance pop bops. Like, hello.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Let's go.
She's starting. I want to be an apprenticeship.
Yes.
Of someone. Anywho.
You might also be, maybe you can aim to curate stage shows production.
Maybe. Oh, look what I started.
The
I
DJ
didn't
set
we were having
is
our catch
out.
up before.
Yep.
I started the
30 controller
days,
is out.
Yeah. The 30-day challenge on TikTok.
I
started it. I did 2 days in 1 day.
Love it.
Anyway, this is not about me. Well, it kind of is about us. It kind of is, but like, so the Kimberly Locke shout out made our week.
Yes.
But the week had only just begun.
It really had.
Because in probably what is the biggest news of the week.
Yeah.
The mighty Hoopla 2024 lineup was announced, and it is so low-coded.
Low-coded.
Which means Legends Only coded.
Vote-coded and low-coded.
Which I don't know, what does it mean? Like, what it's like coded. I know what it means in use, but where did it come from?
Stan Twitter, I believe, really started using it in the past few years. But basically, yeah, it just means
like ChatGPT.
Of the essence of the thing.
Got it.
It's the quality of something. So whatever.
The rat's writing the code.
So bad.
That is who is low coding. Yeah. Anyway.
Because the official definition is the adjective expressed in an indirect way, coded allusions to something.
Oh.
So basically, it just means it's very us.
Got it.
Low coded.
Well, this lineup is certainly very low coded.
It sure is.
We have, to name a few, Rita Ora, Nelly Furtado, Jessie Ware, Kim Petras, Agnes, Bewitched, your faves, Cher Lloyd and Rachel Stevens.
Not putting them in the same bucket.
What, aren't they?
No.
Oh.
I think you might be thinking of Cheryl.
Oh, I am.
You
Oops.
Cher Lloyd is of
She's the one from the video where she's
Swagger
like, it was
Jagger
fucking one of us.
Well, she inspired that one. She's Swagger Jagger fame, of course.
But the biggest name on this list, though.
I hope you keep on serving cunt. Okay.
I cannot believe this.
I hope she knows how to say it in proper English.
I thought it was a Stan Twitter, like one of those, Coachella memes or this is my lineup.
Yeah.
No. Luann has been booked for a music festival in the year 2024 in the UK.
The Luannaissance is going stronger than ever.
I can't believe it.
I cannot believe it, and yet I also can see it. I see the
Same.
vision. Absolutely.
And I also need to be there.
You need to be
for
there.
Day one.
You need to produce the show. I'm just saying.
I
we
sent
can
a DM.
manifest.
I have been ignored.
Okay.
And that's okay.
Are you unseen?
Yes.
Oh, that's a bit iconic.
It's fine. I think it's, at least I'm not blocked.
No.
Yet.
You never know. The right people have heard things and passed along words before for opportunities.
The advice you gave me was you need to just share it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
You put it out there in the universe. So Chic C'est La Vie, Brockwell Park in London, happening June 1st and 2nd, 2024. Now, y'all might remember I did go this past year to Mighty Hoopla, and it was absolutely incredible. I highly recommend it. And that was before this list was even announced. It was so much fun. The headliners were Khalees Kelly Rowland, Years and Years. We had the impromptu Girls Aloud reunion there, Lisa Scott Lee. It was just, I was in heaven on earth. And this year, next year looks to be very much the same. I mean, Goldfrapp, Shaznay Lewis of All Saints, Rachel Stevens if she shows up this time. Because she pulled out last time and Nadine had to fill in. Eve. I mean, there's so many names. The Veronicas alone is like, to hear them do the national anthem untouched in front of everyone, incredible.
Also, Bailey J. Mills.
Oh, yes.
Do you follow on TikTok?
Of course.
Of course.
Legendary. I mean, Amanda Lepore's flying over. I always say if you're at a party with Amanda Lepore, you're at the right party. She just shows up everywhere. That's so cool that she's going to be there. Delta Goodrum, so many. Claire of Steps doing a solo set. There's this, and then my mind is just going wild because there's a whole VIP tent chill out area before where the performers all hang out, and the idea of Luann just meeting
Jessie Ware,
Bewitched, and Luann. It's like I need to see her meeting.
Literally, Chic C'est La Vie.
Oh my God.
C'est La Vie. Oh my
It's
God.
right there.
The brain just started going.
Oh,
I know no peace inside here.
No,
by the way,
no, there's just thoughts, just running.
We need to
put that in the notes
app ourselves that because, like I've learned, ideas they come and go. You got to write them down when you have them. Chic C'est La Vie, literally. Okay. Yeah, this is. I need to go. Can we get press passes?
So well, I may or may not have acquired, so we'll see. But I'm pretty sure I'm set. So
what about me?
I think I can make it happen. I think so.
Stuff me in the suitcase.
I'm pretty sure.
I want to go for day one. I need to be front row for Luann.
Yeah, absolutely. Day one. I mean,
Is
both
it sold
days
out
are
already?
stacked. I don't know. It seemed that they were selling really fast. They said 95% of general admission were sold within the day, but we will get there.
I'll figure out a way. We have time.
I'm booking flights I know that I tend to be late to the party of booking the flights and lodging. I will do that earlier this time. Just there's so many. En Vogue and Bananarama. It's crazy.
Summer 2024. Here we come.
Ready for it. I will absolutely be there. Now I'm going to have to figure out, because I just know if Girls Aloud does this reunion, they're probably going to do it around the same time. And hopefully it can align. And if I have to be there for 2 weeks, I will.
Just set up shop.
I think I'm just going to have to live there.
Why
yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Find a WeWork.
Mew Mew's in London.
Yeah. Also, I think I'm going to be in Paris in February.
Oh.
Random.
For what? Fashion
Nothing?
Week?
No.
Oh. No,
My
nothing?
dad has to go for work, and he's like, do you want to just go with? And I was
Are you
like,
happy to be in Paris?
Sure.
Beyonce?
Yeah.
I hear it's very chic, c'est la vie.
Slime.
So you can get Eiffel Tower.
Oh. Oh my God. Jeez.
And be a little baguette.
Oh.
My God, your baguette era.
I know. I need to get a passport stamp already.
You do.
Iceland is postponed.
Yeah, we're going to need her to erupt safely and
Yeah.
away from everything.
I was telling people about it. I was like, oh, I was going for Thanksgiving, but I pulled the plug on it because of the volcano.
Yeah, because of Mother Earth.
And they were like, what? And I'm like, yeah, there's a literal volcano that's about to erupt in the middle of a town. I hope everyone's safe.
Yeah. Well, they've done great. They have a lot of safety protocols around it. I've been watching all of it.
Yeah, they really did that.
They really evacuated everyone well before anything could happen. And we're still waiting and seeing, but hopefully it won't, cause too much or any damage to any of the towns there. But thousands of earthquakes a day is insane.
Yeah. The Blue Lagoon's closed.
Earth is snapping a little bit.
She is.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Every now and then she has like a massive pimple eruption, basically. And what she really needs is one of those acne sheets.
We gotta get her some Stridex.
Gotta get her some Stridex.
Can't.
I mean, and we also really we've downplayed the fact that Rita Ora will be in artist mode. Well, isn't she always? But as a pop star for this, because she shapeshifts. She wears many hats. She's Shrek sometimes, and she will be performing her many bangers.
Bops.
That's
Bang
crazy.
live.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh.
Big.
Basically, she will
Anywhere.
do that pandemic opening performance Down Under. Remember when she was like the first female artist to perform post lockdowns in that massive Down Under performance? Good. She'll probably do that whole medley.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
With the gay rights flag and all.
Yeah, this entire hoopla said gay rights.
Oh yeah, it's the gayest event. It's so gay.
I also wanted to give a shout out to user at Jono Mixer. JONOMXR.
Okay. Oh, maybe a Little Mix fan.
Oh.
Maybe.
Who tweeted, which by the way, we need to get off that website. That it needs to just collapse. That's a different story. Tweeted, imagine the sun is setting. You're with a beautiful boy. You're a little bit high and you hear, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Countess speaking. I will ascend.
That's the magic of Hoopla. That's really what could happen.
It.
Yeah. You're going to have low to no cell service. You're going to be surrounded by men, and it's like beautiful. And your favorite 90s and 2000 acts are performing at all times.
Sounds like heaven to me.
Basically heaven, yes. And then you can go to GAY heaven afterwards. Well, maybe not. You'll be fine at the festival. But
yeah.
So I'm really excited. I am coming back to the UK for this, and of course the Aloud reunion if and when it happens.
Well, we have a little time to figure that out, but speaking of gay Twitter, did you see Pet Shop Boy, not the group,
not the
gay,
not to be confused, the gay,
the NYC gay bars as housewives thread?
Yes, I sure did, and it was rather accurate in my opinion.
Accurate. Shout out to Pet Shop Boy on Instagram and also Twitter, formerly X, whatever piece of shit website that just needs to crash already.
Piece of shit, garbage, home wrecking.
Yeah. Tweeted and said, this is based on vibes alone. Shannon Medore as Boiler Room. Accurate. I actually just went to Boiler Room after they announced they were ending, and it was like, oh, she's still here and she's got a new flat screen TV. So when did you go?
like in the past week or two.
Oh.
It's like
I thought they closed
exactly
a few months ago.
Exactly.
We went to support for the last weekend.
Exactly. They just are still there. They've got a TV now.
Oh. Do they accept cash yet? Or
So maybe they're more Jen Shaw
tap?
because no, it's still cash.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, get with the times.
I mean, that's why it's going under again.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We support. Okay, so Metropolitan is Tamra Judge. Chaotic Veteran, typically not a fan favorite, but gets the job done.
Fair.
Flaming Saddles, Kim Zolciak.
I can see that.
1000% accurate.
Yeah.
She would smoke a cigarette in that bar and they'd probably let her.
She would. Troy would be dancing on the bar. She would divorce him and then get back with him within the same night.
Exley is Giselle Tank.
Up and coming.
Coming. Best all around. Okay, I've been there.
Yeah. Do you feel it's up
It
and
was
coming?
cute. Yeah, I had fun there.
Just like Tribeca.
Yeah.
Up and coming.
Caroline Manzo as Julius.
One thing about family.
Why is it so accurate?
So accurate. And Julius is my favorite. It is a family and it goes way back. So you're not going to mess with Julius.
Right. There's like history
there.
There's
history there.
It's basically the brownstone.
Yes.
Next, we have the cock as Jen Shaw, which also is accurate.
Because you get fucked. I can see it.
McCree Park is Carlton Canyon. Now, I don't know this one.
Oh, Macri Park. This is
Macri?
Yeah, it's like right across from Metro. It's like literally right across. It is very tiny. I went there fairly recently. They had like a queer pop amateur night where people who make pop music performed their hits there.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little, I could say it being a little haunted or maybe prophetic. And I'll always just associate her with like the screen that said larva.
Yeah, and larva. So iconic.
Yes.
Don't you dare command me. She kind of was ahead of her time eating Kyle Richards up.
She was.
Bring her back. Next up is Pieces, Ashley Darby.
Okay.
Fair. She's cute,
Mm-hmm.
friendly, and inviting.
Yep.
Get a Corona.
Get a Corona.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Townhouse Bar is Luann de Lesseps. Like literally.
And it's in her history as being kicked out of the bar.
There needs to be an episode.
Something she and I actually share in common.
Wait, you got kicked out of Townhouse?
Yes, because I was wearing a tank top and they were like, it's not classy enough.
Oh, come on.
Money can't buy me class, but it could get me a better shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like, this is a recurring theme in my life. They're like,
it is.
Put on a fucking shirt.
Whatever.
Well,
this is a gay bar.
This is literally Countess Luann. Like,
yeah. There needs to be a character study on her story arc.
Yeah.
I don't know who needs to do it, but someone should.
Yeah, there needs to be a cover story.
I need like a 6-part behind the music. You know what I mean? Moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Stonewall Inn is Vicky Gunvalson.
She threw the first brick. For
I
sure.
have never been with multiple partners in my life. Monster Bar, Dorinda. So accurate.
Okay.
You know she'd be sitting at the piano.
Yeah, absolutely. And then she in the after hours go downstairs. Oh, where you whacked that man in the face.
Why we have to bring that up? I still feel guilty about that all the time.
Yeah, well, happens.
I was actually thinking about that recently because do you know the Instagram account, the Club MTV?
Yeah,
where they
throwbacks.
post all the throwbacks.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they all have room to dance?
Yeah.
Why can't it be like that anymore?
It's definitely not like that anymore.
Like the last time I was at Rise, I'm standing there like this.
Yeah.
Going like, and I couldn't move, couldn't shake my tits.
The girls don't dance anymore. There's no dancing. There's no dancing.
There's no room.
Mm-mm.
And then you accidentally knock people in the face doing armography.
Right.
If you're listening, I'm really sorry. I carry that guilt with me to this day.
It's just this vengeful listener who's been listening for years. It's possible.
I've just started watching Chucky, so I'm
that's true.
People hold grudges.
They sure do.
Anyway, LeBain is Dorit. Accurate.
Yes.
Chic.
Chic.
Boom Boom Room is LVP.
Okay. Yeah.
Never been.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I'm not classy.
Right. Well, I could see that because, she was just at Kylie. She would go for Madonna doing a Boom Boom Room. Madonna loves a Boom Boom Room appearance. I could see that for sure.
Industry is Nene Leakes. Fun. I
Yeah.
love Industry. She's held up.
She has. She's enduring. She's a classic.
Cubbyhole is Jenna Lyons. This is an attack.
This is homophobia at its finest.
$3 bill is Leah McSweeney. What? It's so funny how accurate these are. Marie's Crisis is Sonia Morgan.
The picture that he used of Sonia. Marie's Crisis is Sonia with a Luann Rising. Like, Luann would be there. Absolutely.
Luann Rising?
She would pop out of the corner.
I have been there once and I stayed for 5 seconds. And I was like that gif from The Simpsons where he like walks in, walks out. I was like, oh.
I got in a fight with a gay man at Marie's Crisis, which is unsurprising because...
Find the note. Find the note.
And I said, I'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, no. It's kind of my hell. Like, Broadway show tunes, standing behind this gay who said that Kylie Jenner was the more iconic Kylie between Kylie Minogue and Kylie Jenner.
Was he wrong?
I'm gonna fucking strangle you. I said, what did she do? A lip kit? I was getting
She
rowdy.
just came out with a fashion line
Oh, God, please.
that she allegedly
Trash.
copied from a small artist. But I digress.
Shocking.
Elmo is Marisol Patton from Miami.
Oh, yes. Elmo.
Elmo's another one that's held up.
It has.
I enjoy her.
Yeah. Yeah, Elmo's totally Miami vibes.
It is.
Yeah.
Elsewhere is Whitney Rose. I still haven't been to Elsewhere yet either.
Yeah, I've been for like shows, I think.
Need to go.
Yeah.
Rise is J-Lo. Oh, I'm sorry, Melissa Gorga. This is so true.
This is actually very true.
The Rosemont is Mary Cosby. She would sit there on one of the little booths, judge everyone, and then leave.
You fucked your grandpa.
Yeah.
What?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And then
that happens sometimes at the Rosemont, so I see it.
Then he tweeted, "Can't explain it, but Jim Bar is Gina." I still don't know how to pronounce her last name.
Kirschenheiter?
Yeah.
Jim Bar. Oof. I have been there a handful of times.
Same in my 20s.
It's so mask for mask kickball team.
Yeah, you'd fit in there.
No, I hate it. I don't hate it, but I hate it. I met somebody who actually was a big fan of yours at Gym Bar once. I told you about it after. I was like there for whatever reason, and he came up and he was a fan of the pod, but he was like asking for your info. A married man, I think.
Aren't they all?
Aren't they all?
Damn it. Well, Hush is Brandy Glanville. Accurate. Still never been.
Wait, you haven't?
No.
Since it became Hush?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was a therapy stan.
You would like Hush. It does get rowdy upstairs.
Well, speaking of rowdy, the Eagle, Danielle Staub.
That's iconic.
I mean, she allegedly used to work next door.
You could do something there 17 times. I don't know. But
do you remember when she had that party at Scores and like Kim G showed up unannounced?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Iconic. The Duplex is Jill Zarin. Accurate. Knockdown Center, Erica Jane. Barracuda, Heather Gay. Boxers, HK, Robin Dixon. But then the one that really just
nailed it.
The Q. But the Q is Ramona Singer. Racist allegations and out of business this year.
Nailed it.
So that's that.
That is that.
This was a hoot. Very much enjoyed this laugh this week.
This was a hoot and pretty damn accurate, I'd say. Nice job. Nice work.
This was journalism.
This is journalism.
This is what I signed up for. But on the subject of gay rights and being low-coded, our mascot
Slay!
covered our other mascot, essentially, Brittany. BB Rexa covered Oops, I Did It Again at one of her recent shows.
Sure did.
And she posted an Instagram story reading The Woman in Me.
Yeah, it's a very BB-ny.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has always expressed her love for Brittany. And then when this happened, I went back to remembering the time that Britney did Me, Myself, and I 2016 VMAs, unbeknownst to BB.
Yeah, she didn't know.
BB was not pleased, but not because Britney did it, but you could tell she wanted to be in on it. So she was like, God damn it. I feel like if it happened now, she would be allowed to like come on stage and do it with her. Cause it's like, I mean, back then, BB hadn't blown up now like she has now with like Blue and all these songs. So I'm sure she was just like, God damn it, watching it from the audience.
I would have swapped out G-Eazy and done BB and Britney.
Be easy.
Oh.
Be easy.
There's also a really funny video that she posted on Instagram story, but quickly deleted. However, the Legends Only fans on Discord do not miss a single
BB update.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to say that I have a Grammy award-winning pussy.
This is a work of art.
She is like, I feel like we are the same.
Yeah, literally.
Energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's always like, oh, me tits. Oh, me.
And it actually sounds exactly like that deleted song that surfaced and goes viral on Twitter. Do you know that song that BB wrote and it never came out? And there's like a snippet of it and she's like, this pussy. It's like the same intonation.
She's a gay.
She really is. She is.
I want to meet her again.
I know. We have to have a longer time with her. Maybe this is the right time because it's kind of downtime between albums and whatever. I mean, maybe we were invited to the Rexa Thanksgiving dinner. You never know.
Oh, Jetty O. I wouldn't be able to like not bring that up.
She would love it.
Like I would have it framed. Like if I performed on a Jenny O turkey
yeah.
every Thanksgiving, it would be out as like a centerpiece.
Just have it at the table.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Or a giant blow up Jenny O turkey. That's save a seat. Well, speaking of girls who are performing right now, who are out on tour, because BB was, where was she? Where she did Oops? Australia?
She's overseas.
I think so. Overseas places.
Canada?
Yeah. Maybe Canada. The Queen of Pop herself, Madonna, is overseas still, and she was performing at where you'll be soon in Paris. She was warming it up for you over there.
Oh.
Yeah. And she did a celebration tour stop there where, Stuart Price is the musical director for this tour, but William Orbit, Miroir, Martin Solveig all showed up to this one stop. And those are basically all of the major, Martin not so much, architects of her past 25 years of music were just all in one spot, which is pretty fucking iconic. Like William Orbit from Ray of Light onward, and Miroir, who's touched everything in and out.
And Martin's dance bops are like...
Yeah. He did MDNA, which,
I fucking love it.
I know you love it.
Yeah.
But all together and taking selfies with each other, which is just mind-blowing to me. I really hope that they went to a cafe after, got some crepes, and they were like, okay, let's draw up the post-celebration tour album for her with like all the meeting of the minds. That would be insane.
That would be a dream team.
It's an insane team, yeah. So pretty fucking cool. And obviously she's been slaying her way through these dates. I'm really excited. It's coming up on New York pretty soon.
Yeah, next month.
And then she's back in January for MSG. So I am going to attempt to sneak in multiple times, of course, and we'll see where I end up. But pretty soon.
See you then.
Mother's coming home.
Speaking of mother,
there
is one we need to discuss.
Uh-oh.
In a little segment that we like to call High Fashion. So editorial.
Guys, this is awesome.
This is a billboard.
This is super high fashion.
Oh my God, that's so high fashion.
So high fashion.
It was giving a very classic high fashion look.
Mariah has kicked off her All I Want for Christmas Is You Again something tour.
Yeah, Merry Christmas for all, or Merry Christmas to all.
I don't know what it's called.
Okay, well, it's festive.
Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Fun.
Yeah.
And these looks.
Angelic.
Literal angel.
Mm-hmm.
Goddess. The crown. The gowns.
She looks like a stunning ornament, basically. The Queen of Christmas, not trademarked.
There is also a little version of her
who
is also serving some looks.
Yes.
Very on brand with the year,
Yeah.
the year of Barbie,
Mhm.
there is now an official Mariah Carey Christmas holiday Barbie from Mattel.
That's
Like
crazy.
official.
I know the Lambley is going to sell that out in a second.
Not sponsored. I
Yeah.
think they already did.
Yeah, it might be. Probably. That'll be a collector's item.
Yeah. It's like literally it's her Roblox outfit. Like that red dress with the silver thing on the hip.
I mean, classic.
And the ring.
Mm-hmm.
They did that in Roblox, and it's also the Barbie, which is really funny. But the coolest part about this is they worked with a fan who has an account on Instagram at Mariah Carey Doll, Ian Timothy from the Philippines, who has this account kind of similar to the Britney Custom Dolls account, where it's like these really like looks exactly like Mariah, and then would design different outfits for different eras and post in celebration for certain things.
Yep.
They worked with this artist on the official Barbie Mattel release.
That's so cool.
Which I think is the coolest thing.
Yeah. No capitalism, but like Mattel is slaying.
Yeah. Like if you're going to do this, like it's cool that they're supporting a fan who's also an artist and independent, and it just feels good.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
Now, did you see the clip of her helping out with the mopping?
No.
There is a moment during the tour, and I don't know if it's every night, but a stagehand came out to mop the floor, and she started improvising the mop song. And she was just like, mopping my stage. And she just like, riffing for like 2 minutes. Then she goes over and she's like, well, can I try? And he hands it to her and she's like, now nobody can say I didn't mop in my own show. And she's like mopping the stage. It's perfect. We'll definitely include it in the weekly carousel on Instagram. But
I need to go to this show too. I
for
think.
sure. I've seen clips. I've been to the Christmas show before when it was
the Beacon one.
Yeah. And it just keeps getting better.
The clips of her just standing there were also sending me.
Oh, yeah.
Because people were like, go girl, give us nothing. And I'm like, you shut your mouth.
Please. What is she supposed to do?
I was having a moment.
The vocals.
I love her. But she's not the only one serving looks this week.
No.
Slay Tur has a spread in Gay Times.
And it is a gay time.
Oh, it is. Tits are out.
Tits are out. Yeah. She also did one we didn't mention, the paper editorial as well. Tits were very much out. And this this photo shoot spread is very gay rights, very, very high fashion. Yeah.
Starfucker might be one of my favorite albums this year. I think. I know that we, haven't reached
we haven't
the lows yet.
No, we haven't.
But it is a contender. I feel
it would be a solid pick. I know a lot of our listeners are steady playing Starfucker. This look specifically, I just want to shout out. It's so cool. It's very like, the cover is sort of like puffer jacket style with a corset look. It's a very cool look. Just had to give that a shout out because this actually isn't a very tits out moment compared to like the paper magazine spread. It's high fashion, some would say. I'm into all of it.
Speaking of Slater and Starfucker, I know we're not on TikTok talk yet, but there is a user on TikTok, Monopoly Phonic. And I know, shout out to Andrea, because I saw you comment on this TikTok too. And she said, oh my God, I would go feral. It is a mashup of My Body from Slater and Winter Gordon. I don't want to get copyright strike.
I'll
send it to you so we can put it in the carousel.
Oh, absolutely.
I did lose my mind listening to this.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We stand.
Absolutely. Also want to give a shout out to, now that the strikes are over, the red carpets have started, although I do think this was one of the movies that got one of the exceptions, but Hunger Games is having its moment right now.
Again?
Ballad of Songbird and Snakes is out. It's a prequel. So it's like things that occurred before the timeline. And Hunter Schafer is just absolutely devouring these carpets and these late night appearances. The looks sort of inspired by the movies have just been incredible. And there's this ongoing fan campaign to have her be the there's talk of this live action Zelda movie that's coming. They want her to be Zelda, and I can see it. And I feel like at this
the
point,
side by side is identical.
Absolutely. At this point, I kind of feel like the red carpets are doubling as like a promotional campaign to get her to be Zelda, and I support it. I'm kind of living. I am afraid of the live action Zelda.
Who's gonna play the fairy?
Tink.
Hey, listen.
Shut the fuck up. That's a really good question. Who could play the fairy?
Me.
You could.
My first VO. I just have 2 lines.
We'll have to see. But anyway, so shout out to Hunter's looks lately. And also a shout out now. We're going to dive into this topic in the after show. And this premiered a day before the news broke. And I thought it was just hard launching a modeling update. It definitely had more meaning to it. Our legendary Cassie posted a series of photos naming her, saying, I'm Cassandra Fine. She got married, new last name. And now it says in her bio, Ford Models. And I thought this was just like a Ford Models announce sort of moment. It is such a slay. She looks incredible, but obviously a lot more went down just a few hours later, which we will discuss in the after show. But I still want to give props for this incredible photo shoot. She looks amazing.
A queen.
Truly a queen. Very proud of her.
We stand with Cassie. But yeah, we will discuss more later in the after show.
Mm-hmm.
So to take a little turn.
Fun little swipe of the apps over to
get your phones out.
A little app we like, or a little segment. Not Grindr.
No.
Not close that app.
I did delete it this week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you having a rejuvenation?
Yeah.
Oh.
I said I need to get rid of things in my life that make me feel bad about myself.
Okay.
And so I deleted it.
In that case, I'm going to throw my phone out the window.
Honestly, you should.
I really should. If anybody should. We both should. But until
let's do
then,
it right now.
Yeah.
Someone, it's like, reported on Citizen app.
Reported, yeah.
Anywho, it's time for a little segment that we like to call
TikTok Talk.
Okay, so there is one account that has absolutely been sending me this week.
Sending and triggering me.
Yes. The user is Lisa Beasley, and the character is Corporate Erin.
I don't know if she's graced your feeds. If you guys are on TikTok,
she will now.
She will now because, the AI
it's
of
listening.
It all, it's listening, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It really is. Because I was planning my Iceland trip.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, I opened TikTok, and it was a seismologist being like, everything's... And I was like, how did you know that I was...
Well, I think that was Earth plotting against you, to be honest. That was more, they were like, oh, she wants to go to Iceland?
Yeah, maybe rethink that.
Maybe send a few volcanoes their way.
And that's how I learned about it. But anyway,
yeah.
Corporate Erin is a character, and the impression is so... I don't even know who in my life has reminded, but like we all know a Corporate Erin.
Yes. She plays basically an HR... Well, no, she does different roles in the,
like
in the
HR,
fake company.
Project manager.
And,
team lead.
And she just gets down the corporate speak to a scary degree, including like the hard swallow mid speaking. Just, I can't even like recreate it. Just so basically what we are, trying to do when we are downsized. It really is triggering, but
and
it's
the
also
corporate lingo of like,
circle
back.
back.
A lot of discussion here about bandwidth. So let's start with the band and the width. So
that was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Absolutely.
But I was texting Lindsay and I said to her, I'm like, because she's like, this is so triggering. And I'm like, it really is. Like, I'm so triggered. Why am I watching an entire 5-minute video?
Yeah.
But there's something about all of the comments and how we all have like bonded.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we all are. It feels like being in a meeting and you're all texting, being like, oh God, there she goes again.
Right.
There's like an odd comfort.
There is.
To it. It's like.
You feel seen, actually.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, you all have this person at your companies too that you've had to deal with.
Right.
Okay.
And she's fun at the holiday party too.
She's probably, violating all the HR complaints.
She drives you crazy Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And then at the holiday party,
You find out she's a swinger. You find out all these things about her.
yeah, she has like one spike seltzer and she really lets loose.
She does.
You know?
Absolutely. So shout out to her. Also, I didn't put it in the notes. I meant to, and I've sent you his stuff. This is a little straight culture, but I do think it's still funny. Shout out to at gaming Jaden Williams. He's really popped off this week. He does cosplay, or he pretends to be either a father or a grandfather driving, and he continuously gets in wrecks with kids in the back seat. Not really, but he plays these games. He's so fucking funny because he's yelling at the kids in the back about safety and put your fucking phone down. And he turns around and he drives off a cliff.
It's acting. It's
It's acting. And the way that he reacts to the car crashing is so realistic. He's fully immersed. Anyway, he's doing it really well. I like his like yes anding. He improvs a lot with his audience. You tip him and you get to like have the voiceover say like, Dad, why don't you talk to Mom anymore? And he starts like reacting to it.
Oh, so it's like a comedy
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a funny guy. So yeah, the straights might have won once. I actually don't know if he's straight. Just seems straight. Straight culture to
Racing
me.
games, F1.
Well, Kylie changed that this week, but yeah.
I
Oh,
was like,
that's
when,
right. I meant to mention that.
Casey Tron would role play.
Oh yeah.
GTA
hmm
would always send me.
Shout out to the F1 Las Vegas, where Kylie did like basically a super gay. Also, it looked like a Super Bowl performance. There were all those fucking platforms. It kind of looked like Rihanna's performance. There were like red platforms
It was massive.
all the way down. And she did Padam in front of these like, I don't know, racer fans who I can't imagine are listening to Padam. She was just out there in the trenches being gay as fuck. So we stan.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of the F1 on TikTok.
There's so much F1.
I understand the concept of racing.
Right.
Obviously, it's like
it goes around the track. Or
you're in a
something.
car and you
Yeah,
race.
Yeah.
Is the strip like part of a bigger loop? Or is it like you just go down the strip?
It is part of a bigger loop. Actually, my taxi driver when I was in Vegas was telling me how it worked. Like they drove down the strip, but it was part of a bigger circuit. They've created a circuit for this.
So it's like Cruising USA, but like in real life.
Yeah.
That's a Nintendo 64 reference. You know, the girl in the beginning, she like her little tits out with the little flag.
Yeah. That was Kylie.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was there. That was J Balvin. All these men were there, and then her. So, and I don't know if Jerry was there, but Jerry's like married to an F1 guy, Jerry Horner Hallowell.
Ginger Spice.
She posted behind the scenes photos from when she shot Gran Turismo, that movie that came out about that racing game, and she's wearing
white
color.
Oh,
because her character is not wearing all white, and it was genuinely shocking to the eyes. It's like all the comments were like, "Oh, thank God." It's become weird. I'm sorry. Love her. It's weird.
I mean, we all have a color that we like.
It shouldn't just be one.
As I sit here, literally wearing black shoes, black pants, black sweater.
I don't know.
Coat.
Change it up, Mimi. Change your costume
My
around.
phone case is white, but I did that to contrast with my Anyway, F1 seems fun. Seems really scary actually. Also, I saw that they put up blocking like walls so that the public can't watch the racing. That's like so lame.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, probably also
Over the walkways.
Well, my first question is because I watch these races,
maybe it's a safety
sometimes the cars crash. Like that. My first question was like, what happens if the car goes out of control on the Las Vegas Strip?
Oh, so
like,
maybe that's what those are? They're to block
I would
from
think
parts
so.
flying?
I would think so.
Well, drive safe.
Drive safe, everyone. Wear a seatbelt.
How fast do they go?
Probably faster than the speed limit. So that's pretty fast.
Oh. Someone's going to get a ticket.
Who's going to get a ticket?
Well, in other TikTok news.
Speaking of
Hi, Stephanie Germano.
highway unicorns over here.
I believe she's somewhere living with deep, deep regret.
Yeah, she's on the road to love.
Oh.
We could be F1. She really puts the F in F1, actually.
So, Heavy Metal Lover.
The best song on Born This Way.
One of the best songs in her discography.
Yes.
If we're being real.
If we're being honest with ourselves.
has been going viral on the TikTok. And according to Gaga Daily, there was one day this week where it hit 100,000 streams in a single day for the first time ever.
That was only the start. Every day after has been 100
More and more.
So it's happening. And obviously this happened already with Bloody Mary.
Obviously iconic.
You know,
Finally. What I love about TikTok, and I have more to say about this, the way that B-sides have gotten love through TikTok is magic.
I really wish it was around. I don't, and I do wish it was around when we were in high school and college. Because, oh God, I would be fucking pulling out choreography for the Saturdays and Girls Aloud single, trying to make it pop in America. I just know. And yeah, it would have been for Heavy Metal Lover too at the time. Would have been a very different time. So actually, I'm glad it wasn't around. But, you know, I just had blogs back then. But now the girls are dancing to all their favorite B-sides. I was just writing about it. You know, Heavy Metal Lover deserves. I would be really excited if she did anything to acknowledge it.
I know.
Like Bloody Mary, like get a 7-inch vinyl out for it, get whatever.
Do a music video or like a visualizer.
She came, the Art Pop 10 year came and went. She said, here's a little merch drop.
Yeah, she said art not.
Art. You guys listen to the pop art album? They're calling it Art Flop.
Yeah.
She was basically Wendy to her own album. She did not acknowledge. I've seen a lot of angry little monsters about it. They were really thinking something would happen. I was really thinking something was going to happen.
I mean, pop music emergency.
She did Born This Way. She showed up to that thing, right? There was a whole 10-year anniversary thing.
I think so.
Yeah. So
she went to that one party where they were like blasting Chromatica and she was bopping. And
so I was a little surprised. Maybe she doesn't like the album. It's like the one they demand justice for. And she's like,
I think she likes that album.
I don't know.
The cover is still.
She did just post a selfie in a studio and with like emoji, music emoji. Who knows? It's probably just like for the Joker soundtrack, but we can see.
No. But yeah, I just love seeing bops that would otherwise, if we still lived in a physical CD world, these would be kind of gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we stand.
And to my knowledge, there's no trend, like there's no dance or reason necessarily. I've seen it attached to like anime, which all these things seem to be, but I don't think.
Yeah, it's the beat.
It's just the beat.
So good. The production is so good.
Yeah, it's just like with Bloody Mary, they had wrongly attached it to Jenna Ortega dancing in Wednesday. So there was a dance to it that wasn't even related to Gaga. But I don't
know. Speaking of TikTok, there is this is not sponsored, but there is a new feature that they added that I think is going to be huge for artists, independent and big.
What is it?
They added a new feature called Add to Music app. So if you see a sound that you like and you're into it, you can go to the sound and you know how you click the page and then it shows you all the videos that are made with that sound?
Yeah.
At the top, there's now going to be it should be if you updated the app, it should be added, but there's a button and you hit it and it opens up Apple Music, Spotify, and you can click it and it will add the song to your account. So it just directly sends you to go stream it.
Oh, that is helpful.
So that you don't have to be like, oh, link in my bio, and then have the person go click on your bio, click the link, then get the page that says, are you sure that you want to leave TikTok? This could be dangerous. And you have to click yes. And then you click the link again. You know, multiple steps do deter people.
They add up. Oh, yeah.
So this will now just take you directly to the app. So I think it's going to be huge, especially for small artists who are like, I'm trying to get, you know, my numbers up. And for B-sides too.
Well, can it all direct to Heavy Metal Lover? Can
it
override everybody else's song and just do Heavy Metal Lover?
Heavy metal. Yep. First search when you type.
Wow.
Sounds Heavy Metal Lover by Lady. Add to music app. Yep. Add songs from TikTok to your preferred music app. Bingo.
Pretty cool.
There's a music charts button too. Oh, Colby Caillat's up there on the Viral 50 chart. Okay. So that is TikTok updates.
That is an update.
Well, speaking of bops, shall we discuss some new ones?
Yes, we shall.
But before we get into that, we would like to give a shout out to all of the Legends Only supporters over on Patreon who keep the lights on.
The festive Christmas lights on.
Yes. Oh, I don't have them out yet.
Okay.
But I did get a new festive candle.
You did.
If you would like to listen to bonus content or just directly support us if you enjoy the podcast, we do have a Patreon where you can subscribe as a legend or an icon and support us directly every month over on
Legends
only. Legends only.
Just once. You write it just once.
Yeah. Yes, just once. We do an after show after every main episode. And if you're an icon, every single month we hop on Discord and we chat for sometimes
many
4
hours
live every month, as well as multiple other collections of bonus content. Stay tuned. We have something fun and festive planned for the month of December. Thank you all. You can also support the pod by leaving a 5-star review on Spotify or Apple Music. It does help us out and we very much appreciate it. Now let's chat about some music.
Yeah. Well, should we start with your own?
Yeah. I'm back again, this time on SoundCloud.
Okay.
I did, inspired by a little known album, 1989, by an indie artist named Taylor Swift.
Okay, I'm going to look that one up.
I felt inspired to remix my 2 favorite songs, which in my opinion are the best Taylor Swift songs ever.
Mm-hmm.
And that is New Romantics and Clean.
Mm-hmm.
So I remixed both, posted them on SoundCloud and on YouTube. And I will just say, and I feel like I'm progressing with my self-confidence here, I ate this Clean remix the fuck up. I love it so much.
Would you say there's no crumbs and the plate is clean? That's how much you ate?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yes. These are bops. And to mention, they are available to listen to, which not everybody lets you do that, right? Because you got pulled down for some copyright shit, right?
I mean, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
But the New Romantics one was like copyright spotted, no effect on your account.
That's amazing.
And I was like,
thank you, Tree Payne.
I have to stand a little bit because
Tree Payne is bopping a bit.
Yeah.
She's like, don't worry, this mix goes off. You just won't get any coin.
Which is fine.
No, but I hope Taylor notices.
Oh my God, if the Swifties, if Taylor Nation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like really love it. The Clean one. I mean, the New Romantics one's good, but I feel like that song is like so epic. I'm like, I don't know if I can like meet that level of iconic, but Clean, the chops that I did with Imogen's vocal, I love.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that's on SoundCloud.
Love it. And put it on TikTok.
Yes, it is on there as well. Also, would like to shout out Boy2K, who have released their song with Delta Work.
Iconic.
That is literally one of the rants about wanting a house.
Yep.
The song is called I Want House, and it's a house song about Delta Work ranting about not having a like actual house.
The layers of it all.
It's really good. Like it's the Delta part is funny, but it's so catchy.
Mm-hmm.
I want a backyard.
Puts that mayonnaise on the song. Yes, I love it. I love this this cross-cultural moment happening. I mean, you remixed this whole, I don't know. Just it feels like you've got a
Shake the Bottle
community. Yes, there feels like it's a connecting tissue of all these people that you've been collaborating with or remixing and stuff.
It's fun.
It is fun.
And the cover art is a serve.
It is.
And then lastly, my recommendation for this week is Cascade. The track is called On My Way.
Yeah.
It came out like 2 weeks ago, actually. But
that is right on time for you.
On repeat. Yes. Well, I was in New Romantics.
You were.
In clean mode.
You were in clean mode.
And the brain just, she can only handle so many inputs.
I get it. Oh, trust me, I get it.
But this song, oh my God, I want to shake my tits to it. Holly, on my way. Okay, and that's all. I'm going to shut up now.
Oop. Oop. She threw the device.
Oops. I hit a wire.
Well.
Am I still on? Yeah.
tried to end it.
No.
That was your mic drop moment. I would like to shout out, and this also came out last week, but I also suffer from overload of music and everything else. Pink Pantheress's album Heaven Knows is out, and I really, really enjoy it. Super into the whole thing. Obviously, she's fairly known for ringtone length pop, but I still think that she hits all the right notes on this album for having killer hooks and melodies. It's a very deceivingly depressed, lonely album, and it also has a lot of undertones of stories about parasocial relationships, being like this crazed fan in the crowd thinking that you know the artist better than anybody else there, which I think is a cool thing to comment on. We talk about it a lot. A lot of faves in this. True Romance is a favorite. Greg Kurstin worked on this. Nice to Meet You with Central C. Bury Me with Kalela. Ophelia. I really like a lot of it, and I'm very intrigued by her. And I also feel like there's something right that Danielle Harle from PC Music and Greg Kurstin, Muramasa, all these people are working with her, and she's a co-writer and co-producer on every song.
Ooh.
So I think there's a lot still to come from her.
I need to get into this album.
Yeah, she's super young and like new to the game, obviously, but I think there's a bright future ahead, and this is a pretty excellent way to start.
I saw the video on TikTok of her performing on stage with like holding the bag.
She likes to hold her bag, yeah.
And people were like coming for her, and I'm like, wait, no, I kind of stand
this. It's kind of iconic, yeah. I mean, her songs are a minute long, so she just walks up like in the middle of talking with her friends and then goes off stage. With the songs themselves, I'm very into, and they're pretty interesting. There's something to be said about the digital age we're in. It feels like sort of depressed, blippy pop for the TikTok brain. It's very a million ideas in one, and it's also really short. So it's like grabs your attention real fast and runs. And she's a nerd. Her influences are Lily Allen and Imogen Heap, she said in interviews.
Ooh.
So she like gets it. And lyrically, I can
That's
see
an interesting combo.
It is. Lyrically, very Lily. And music-wise, I can see the Imogen. She's got K-pop influences in it. She's definitely a nerd. And yeah, definitely dive into the album. It's a short one, but intrigued by her more than anything. I feel like there's a long journey here with her that can happen. If this is the starting point, it's pretty cool. And of course, it's got Boy's a Liar, huge hit with Ice Spice, which she slagged.
She hated,
she
right?
Slagged off. She said it was crap, which is the true mark of a pop star. You have to say your hit is crap. But then she clarified, like, I don't actually hate it. It's just that I have better songs that I wish people knew more. Because it's always the shake it offs that go big, but obviously there's deeper content that you want people to connect with. Sometimes you just gotta accept that your hit's a hit and just roll with it.
Yeah,
just be happy.
Enjoy the moment.
But it's the mark of a cool pop star to be like, no, that's shit. I didn't even want to write that one.
Is it?
They all do it.
I'm looking at you, Hillary Duff.
Hillary, I mean,
although not sponsored, I almost put this in the doc. Did you see her new brand?
Yes.
It's like 60 below or something. I forget.
Yeah.
There was like a diffuser.
Right.
And it was like really chic looking.
Well, she can stand that and Dignity at the same time. And Dignity out now in like wine purple or something, right? They pressed it. Dignity is out in vinyl somewhere right now. Side note. Yeah, I think, Mandy Moore saying her albums are shit. There's so many who like degrade their hits. I mean, the whole Disney trinity, Miley, Demi, Selena, all pretend their past albums don't exist every single time. So it's definitely
me with I'm coming down your chimney before it's even December.
January, you're going to be like, that was very beneath me. That is not who I am.
Moved on from that era.
But you're going to feel that way for sure about like things through the time. Like you look back on your old remixes and you're like, wow, I've really progressed.
Yeah, but I'm still like, they're iconic.
Right. Good, as you should.
Yeah. My ASMR is going crazy on Instagram again.
Oh my God.
I feel like I'm talking about myself way too much this episode. Am
I? It's fine. It's realistic to what's happening on the internet
this week.
As you should embrace it, because how often does that happen? I feel like we go
1
through
week out of 50.
Yeah, exactly. Imposter syndrome hits.
Yeah.
Along with seasonal depression. So like counterbalance it.
Arca posted my ASMR, Housewives ASMR. I was like,
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Collab with Arca, I would actually explode.
Wait a minute, what? Like, I was like, why is this? Because I can always tell when it gets more engagement.
That's crazy.
Because people fight in the comments.
It also is crazy, and I know this is because we're chronically online. It is crazy how many people continuously discover things for the first time. Like, what do you mean you haven't seen that? It just shows, it sounds stupid, but how big the world is, because there's so many more people who haven't seen something that you think everybody's seen.
Yeah, they're not attached to their phones every day.
It's like, oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I have friends of mine who will not text back for multiple days, but it's because they're not on their phone.
Must be nice.
And that's normal for them.
Right. Must be nice.
Yeah, it's a different reality, but that was so random and so funny. And then like I'm seeing all these comments of people being like, these women are disgusting with their Botox. I'm like, oh.
That's how you know you've really hit. Well, I would also like to shout out Shy Girl, who is back with a new song called Thick, which she was performing in live shows. This is a banger.
Not the Trisha Paytas version.
Not the Trisha.
Thick girls are a boy's best friend.
Nope. But maybe they'll do a collab. This is like total 90s club hype energy, and it's just about thick, juicy. It's really good. It's put it on, you'll immediately vibe to it.
I love Shy Girl.
This is a banger. Banger alert. And finally, fairly new, right out of this proper New Music Friday, catching up to what's actually new, is Miss Tate McRae.
Bop. Bop, 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 bop.
Or,
Slay!
as we might now say, 8 McSlay.
I have so many things to say about this.
X's is out now, following Greedy. We're really like hot off the tails of Greedy. This arguably came a little soon, because Greedy is like number 11 on the charts.
It's still blowing up.
Yeah. I was like, okay. X's is here. It's about kisses to your exes, a kiss off song, a fuck you song. And the music video is what's really making the rounds on gay Twitter and beyond, especially among the elder millennials. Because if you were a fan of pop in the O's, no doubt you've immediately clocked the references to both Britney and Christina in one, which is a bit like jarring, because it's like, oh, if Slave for You and Dirty had a baby, like
yeah,
the visual,
and a little bit of Me Against the Music,
a little Me Against the Music, yeah, and a little bit of Girlicious.
Oh, yeah, it's so girlicious.
Yes.
Did you see the TikTok of the gay that was like me at 10 years old trying to learn the Like Me choreo?
Yes, I
felt
did.
so seen.
Yes,
by that.
Yeah, definitely all of those combined. It's got that corridor of Slave for You, and Me Against the Music kind of vibes too, and then the boxing ring, of course, Girlicious / Dirty, and the thing I've said about Tate from the beginning, like dancer, like that's the moves are there. The moves are absolutely there. She's definitely come out of left field for a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of feedback of like, who? Some people who are not plugged into TikTok did not see Greedy at all happen, even though it's like a fucking massive song to certain parts of pop culture. She's actually on SNL, I think, next week. Jason Momoa did a Tube Girl video for the promo, and Tate is holding a fan in front of him as he's pretending to be Tube Girl doing Greedy. They do like a expectation versus reality comparison, and it's very funny.
See, Tube Girl was ahead of her time.
Tube Girl
with the song,
yes,
and now it's gonna go through
the locals. Like, she was on the express line.
Yes,
now it's doing local stops for Greedy. But we've already got X's. I am a little surprised by the promo strategy, because it's a little fast for what I think is like a continuing slow building song with Greedy. But
she's doing MSG.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there was posters out in Hell's Kitchen for it.
Well, the Tate train is truly trucking along right now, and it is going fast. And I think she's really getting attention now. It's so hard to tell like segments of pop culture she's hitting, but I think now people are starting to notice. I see
Greedy taking off on TikTok, because she's been around and there's bops, and she's always been dancing,
and she's almost been more like Billie Lana style. Like it was called You Broke Me First, like was one of her first big, and that was way more like Billie Eilish. And now she's like, by the way, I'm a dancer, watch me slay,
I can make you cry,
yes,
and I can eat this the fuck up,
right? Yes. So
this is so exciting because she's about to like take off. Like it is about to skyrocket. The F1 is about to go vroom.
And hopefully it bullies people into dancing, frankly.
I don't want to make comparisons.
Oh.
But I'm just going to say none of the other girls hold a flame to what Tate is doing in this music video.
Yeah, the choreo.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we're not. This is truly a throwback.
It's like it reminds me of Normani. Like
yes.
There's just like a it factor that's like, it just, yeah.
Yeah, she is definitely bringing back something that we've loved in pop that hasn't been there for a very long time. And she's openly referencing Britney and Christina in interviews. This is not like some people are like, oh, she's ripping off her. Oh, like people don't know it's a reference and we know it's a reference. Like it's very clear. So we love an homage. And yeah,
it's like with Addison, it's like someone who's
exactly
studied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a knockoff at all.
No, it's very intentional. I'm excited by it. I'm wondering where this shifts pop music, because Greedy, the 1-2 punch, if you will, of this and Greedy might make enough noise to like shift people. I mean, and not, Dua's come a long way, but Houdini is still fun and dancing too. So it's like, okay, let's keep the girls doing this. Let's keep it going.
What happened to fun?
What happened to fun?
We're bringing fun back.
We are.
What was it that you said last week?
About Houdini?
No, it's important to have the things that bring you joy.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It is. It's so crucial. I hope that we get more escapist
slay
pop. Truly.
The last time there was a recession was slay pop.
It's so true. That's what happens.
Well, we're in it. So
we are in it.
2024, Luann at Mighty Hoopla.
Yeah.
Tate McRae's Slay.
Yeah.
New Dua Peep era.
Yeah.
Hopefully Rihanna snap out of it.
Well, I love how many people brought up like your first episode of Legends Only, you were talking about R9. And it's never
10 years later.
10 years later. And we're going to stay on that until she does it. But I do love all these homages to our queens. Although I'm of two minds about it. I'm also like, dear God, time is ticking and we are old.
Yeah, I feel that too. But then I was like, we really did grow up at such a fun time. Like, I appreciate that we grew up in the era before social media.
Right.
Flashback to the beginning of this episode with Kimberly Locke.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people listening to this podcast who are in America know that because we were all tuned into TRL. We were all tuned into American Idol.
Right.
We all watched the VMAs when we were kids.
Yeah.
And now with everything splintered off, you can be a queen of pop, but you're in like a very small
bubble.
You're like yeah.
Which
is why people come to this podcast because they're like, where did this happen?
Yeah.
What? Taku?
Well, now everybody around your office water coolers can talk about 8 McSlay and know who that is.
Corporate Aaron next week.
Corporate Aaron will be like, so did you see the Tate McRae video?
It's 9:01. Let's get started. Did you guys see the girl who sang Greedy? She's back. I'm not sure I'm gonna have the bandwidth.
Not to be confused with the ponytail girl who sang Greedy. She's now a actress and dating that man baby.
Oh,
that photo.
What photo?
Of Ethan Slater as a baby. Did you see?
I didn't see it.
He was dressed up as a baby, Ariana's new man. And it was just, all the comments were just like, risked it all for this? Wait, you really didn't see it?
No, I don't.
Oh, it kind of...
I follow her on Instagram, but
I actually don't even know the context of why this photo happened. If it was for like a...
How does she like... you can never do press. Again, what is the purpose of that?
Like, I don't know if it was for a stage show.
From Pop Crave?
From Pop... And it's bad when they just say in new photo and not stuns in new photo. They're just like, we'll leave you to discuss this amongst yourselves.
Ariana's been going to Broadway shows.
She has been with the new man.
Oh.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in the photos with her.
Oh, maybe not.
On her Instagram, I don't think.
Wasn't he? But isn't he like in the cast? Like I think he's on stage.
Oh. The ensemble.
The ensemble. What? He's tree number 3.
Oh.
I think yeah. He's currently on as of 2020 Spam-A-Lot.
Oh.
That's what it is. Oh yeah, she went to Spam-A-Lot. And he's Prince Herbert / the historian at the St. James Theater. So check it out. You can see him.
Yeah.
She'll probably be popping by a few times.
She's a New York girly.
Tap her on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Ari?
What are you doing here? Oh, speaking of ponytails, did you see Lindsay Hubbard?
No.
Really saving the best for last.
Yes.
She posted a reel. It was like this ponytail and it was like gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
It was like literally bigger than her.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I stand. I said Lynn Slay Hubbard.
Oh, did she respond?
No, but she saw it.
Oh.
So this is the second time I've said I said the
Lindsay noticed.
Yeah, the Lindsay Hubbard Sans or whatever I said. She saw that one. And then I said Lynn Slay Hubbard. She also saw that one.
You're getting there.
Did not like or follow.
You're getting there.
It's
One
fine.
day.
I want to be on Summer House.
I
Maybe next summer.
Manifest it.
Oh my God. They need a gay.
Summer House Mighty Hoopla.
Oh.
Love you, darling. Good luck with the song.
All right, everyone. Well, it's been a week.
It has been a week. We need to regroup and head on over to the after show in the Interior Illusions Lounge.
Yeah, more to discuss.
More to discuss.
But we hope that you're having a good week.
Oh, and next time we see you,
it's Thanksgiving this week. Oh,
we didn't even happy Addison Rae's Thanksgiving weekend.
I won't be seeing that, but
we won't be seeing it. But I have heard that she was the most believable of the teens in the movie, and that she actually seems scared out of her mind, and is really good.
Talent.
I don't want to
singer, dancer, actress.
She EGOTed by the end of 2023, basically.
Yeah. She has a low got.
Yes, she does. Well, I'm sure more to come on the lows. But yes, it is Thanksgiving weekend and the actual holiday of Thanksgiving all coming soon. So
what are you thankful for this year?
What am I thankful for?
Kylie. I mean,
it's just Kylie at this point. Come back. She never left.
Oh, I meant like new era.
It really has been Kylie this year has been holding me together. Thankful for that. Therapy. Not the bar. R.I.P. the bar.
Yeah. Hush.
Hush.
Hush. Hush.
Wow, I really need to work on my gratitude journal.
Yeah.
I really do. What are you thankful for?
My physical therapist.
Okay. Love that. Yeah.
She really turned my year around.
That's really good.
Don't need to get into it, but yep.
She turned your year and your back and your everything else around.
My legs have not looked this good in years. That's not the reason why I'm there, but it is a nice perk.
A nice benefit.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I was like, I had my little short shorts on the other day because I'm trying to show them off in the gym.
Yeah.
And she's like, look at your legs. And then she had me what's it called when you pull them tight?
Yeah.
Flex.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. Out loud. I was like, oh, boys, hello. Anyway.
Now I just imagine you as the meme of is it Ariana with the long legs and no it's Hayden Panettiere.
Family Guy.
Yes.
Literally. That's fine.
Oh yeah, it's the Family Guy. Yes. Thankful for every day, every moment, family, and for music, and for good weather, and the sea.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way.
Anyway, I'm also thankful for all of our Patreon Legends Only
yes,
fans.
Extremely
so,
thankful.
Time for the after show, but
we shall see you over there. But
have a fabulous Thanksgiving.
Yes, get stuffed in as many ways as you want.
Listen.
'Tis the season.
Jenny, Anyway, have a fun Thanksgiving, and we will see you gals next week.
Till then, we will
see you
soon.
Fucking bop. Finally, justice.